Well, the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event is just a few days away, but that doesn't stop the leak community at all. Like, so much so that now we have not just the renders, beautiful looking renders, but we also have the hands-on photos. And these photos look amazing. Trust me. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 hands-on photos just makes it clear that this phone is surely gonna look like the Galaxy Z Fold 3, which is not a bad thing considering that phone was already so beautiful. But the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is a minor of an improvement in every single places that makes it a much better phone than the Galaxy Z Fold 3. But that doesn't mean you need to upgrade to that. Well, let's start with the first and foremost thing that I'm really disappointed by. Well, that is the crease. We have heard that the crease will be much less visible, but here's the thing, we can still see the crease anyway. And that simply doesn't mean that it will have that invisible crease as the Oppo's foldables or even Vivo's foldables. That's kind of sad considering Samsung is the foldable maker, like the one foldable maker that you should choose. Well, other than that, you can see the color, it looks gorgeous. It's actually the gray-green color. Now, as for the color options, we know that it will come in two other color options aside from this one, Phantom Black and Beige. Now, I think this year the beige color would look the most stunning considering it will be a little like a goldish beige. I just love it. Now, if you can't see, the camera bump actually is quite a bit wider and thicker than the one of the Galaxy Z Fold 3, and that's because the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is coming with a 50 megapixel main camera, which is going to be something really new to Samsung's flagship lineups. But that also doesn't mean that it is having the proper flagship grade camera system, because it is lacking a periscope zoom camera. Instead, it will have a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto zoom camera and a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, just like the Fold 3. Now, you probably be thinking that there is something different you can see. Well, the thing is, this phone is actually quite a bit wider and shorter and thicker than the Fold 3. The Galaxy Z Fold 4 will be 155mm tall, 130mm wide, and 7.1mm thick. Now, if you compare that with the Galaxy Z Fold 3, it looks like this. So either way, you're getting somewhat a more screen realistic. And on top of that, we recently saw front screen leak, which shows pretty much that it will have much thinner bezels and it will also have much compact hinge. That also will reduce the weight of the phone, 10 grams, which might not make a big difference, but it's still a considerable difference. Let me tell you this thing first. This year, the foldable smartphone market is about to grow to 15 millions, up from 10 millions. And now if you consider that Samsung is the foldable phone maker, like the number one, with about 90% of the foldable phones are from Samsung, that is actually going to be a huge market. And that's the only reason Samsung is not considering a drastic change this year. Rather, they are focusing on the smaller things that make the foldable experience better every single day. Because actually, Samsung's dream is to make the foldable phones more mainstream devices. Now, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 will have few things that are not getting an upgrade to, like the screen sizes are not changing, 7.6-inch main screen, 120Hz screen. The cover screen will be 120Hz panel too, but it will be 6.2 inches. The aspect ratio will change to 23:9 from 24.5:9. That means it will be a little more wider. Aside from that, the front cameras are not changing. The invisible camera might be a little more invisible, and the battery life would be better thanks to the TSMC 4nm processor node based Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, which according to Qualcomm is going to be 10% faster in CPU and GPU performance and 30% power efficiency in both the fronts. So that's good. But the capacity of its own, the battery capacity, is going to be still 4400 mAh battery with up to 25 watt fast charging support. Now, I have some big news that are coming right after this video, so subscribe this channel for that. That's going to be something big. Hey, I will take few seconds to introduce to you my latest wallpaper pack, Agate. Now, these are insanely sharp, beautiful, high-resolution 8K wallpapers made for desktops, laptops, tablets, and your smartphones. You can visit the link in the description to check out. And yeah, you can also subscribe to my website for exclusive discounts. Or simply, you just can visit my website, joindavid.com, for latest tech news that matter. Until the next one, bye and take care.